Representing Lebanon, Mahassan Hala Fatoua.
Meaning that she is under 18 years old. There's Maude Charron of Canada, 2017 bronze medalist at the Pan Am Championships. Snatched 93 kilos there.
And 86 is where the majority of these athletes fall. A couple people starting a little bit lighter, 77, 78, and one athlete for some styles makes a lot of sense. So you want to finish, and as long as you're finishing up and moving the feet, you will get under the bar.
All right, so now for the first time, we are going to see Maude Charron of Canada, and she is, well, there is one attempt left from Martinez. So Maude is the final lifter to open in this group. She's opening here with 95 kilos, and this is an experienced lifter, but this is the most we've seen her open with in a major competition. She has done that before in the past. So this is an indication
PR.
she's feeling good.
Let's hope. It's her first World Championships.
Canadian national champion. Medalist at Pan Am's. But yes, first time at Worlds. Great adjustment again.
Sits in that bottom for just a moment when the weight's overhead, settles, and then stands up no problem. Excellent opening attempt. Looked really, really easy off the floor. Very strong. Still got 2 attempts ahead of her. So with that lift, gets on the board at her first World Championships.
Almost a little bit forward on her toes.
But she settled.
Yes.
Settled.
She brought it back just like you said. And I noticed that there right at that bottom position. And that's a great job for Maude. And you know, what I have seen over the course of her career in the competitions that I was able to find is that plain and simple, she makes snatches. There are not many red lines through her history.
I gotta say, if you can make it to 98, and she is in fact going to 98, which means Irene Martinez of Spain will be the lifter, and she has taken a pretty aggressive 5-kilo jump from her opener, and this is
down to our final 2 attempts of this session.
Final one athlete.
Maude Charron, 99 kilos, and you know, anytime you start hovering near that 100-kilo mark,
it's a big weight.
This is
a good weight.
A 4-kilo jump, and this will be an international best. I think it'll be a personal best for Maude. So this is a nice lift here, and if she has anything like the form she did on her opener, I think we're going to see a success.
World record in this category is, of course, 117 kilos by Svetlana Tsarukayeva. We are not going to see this in this session, but she's operating, like you said, at that significant mark. 100 kilos or so, you're getting in that range, consistent A-session athletes. I don't think this will beat anyone in the A group, but it will put her in good standing for it.
Beautiful.
Great. Really nicely done. So 4-kilo increase was just the right one. Got one more attempt, and you can now go for 100, a little over 100, I would say.
Again, I think a slight adjustment in the bottom position as she gets underneath it right there, which you almost can't even see.
Even less than the first attempt.
Exactly. And, you know, just secure the hole. There's a swagger, there's a walk, there's just a look in the eye that they're dialed in. And right now, Charron looks dialed in.
Yeah, she looks ready.
Run, which it is. You see the coach just signed off on it.
She's increased to 101 kilos.
Right, the slight delay was because they had to manually make the change. So a 101-kilo weight on the bar may or may not be what she... One more time here, yeah. And this is world-class lifting. I mean, obviously we're at the World Championships, but you know, this is big league stuff here.
This is a session snatch, I think. Again, I do think this will not place in the A session, but this will be a solid total going into the A session.
Yeah, and the other thing that we're seeing here in this group is a lot of blue on the scoreboard, blue indicating good lifts. And
exactly.
4 lifters have gone 3 for 3 to this point. Maude Charron of Canada is down to her 3rd attempt, and if successful, she will be another lifter.
Let's see it. Let's see it. First 2 attempts look good, and her 2nd was better than the 1st. Let's hope that the 3rd is even better. Looks pretty good. That right elbow is a little bit of a punch, but I don't know what they're judging. She's celebrating. 2-1 in favor.
So the center referee saw something he didn't like, but it doesn't matter. This is a great effort and a good lift for Maude Charron, and I think he might have gotten it right in the center.
You know, what's a shame is that's actually a great-looking lift.
It is. And you know, you talk about the press-out rules and how it all works, and sometimes a great lift does get turned down for that little movement, but thankfully, 2 judges did not see it.
And it looks like there's no movement by the jury.
They're going to let it go.
So I think that's good. Excellent. Well done, Maude Charron. 3 for 3, 102 at the 89.
Being helped out there by Coach Jones of the USA. We will see him.
All right, again, credit with the total, and a pretty strong one at that. 200-kilo total, currently sitting in 2nd place for this category, for the B group, although we still have that.
All right, now we are down to our final competitor of this group. 118 kilos is the weight on the bar for the 1st attempt of Maude Charron.
Made all 3 snatches, and they all looked very good. 95, 99, 102. Let's see this opening attempt from Maude.
118 opener, from what I could tell. Her prior best. 105, 110. Oh no, take that back. $118-kilo opener, good lift. She has been north of 120 on several occasions, and she will be today.
She looks it. She looks it. I mean, that was a great lift, great opener. Exactly the way you want an opening lift to look. Clean look great, jerk look great, and what's nice for her is she's got time where she has the freedom to essentially control the clock to a certain degree. No one else lifting around her. Play with the clock, buy yourself a little time, and you just got to come out and make lifts.
So we'll see how she takes this string here. 118-kilo opener is automatic increase of 119 went in, so I think the declaration for her 2nd attempt is 120, which means she can still change this 2 more times. I do suspect she will change off of 120. I would be shocked if she comes out here with a 2-kilo increase.
I think a 121, 122 is much more likely. And actually, if we look at her opening snatch, 1 to 2, she went with a 4-kilo increase. So I think we can expect about a 4-kilo increase.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at this opener again.
Really nice. Kept the bar close the whole time. Good turnover. And then the jerk. Short dip and right overhead. Beautiful split, too.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of this in the session, but just overall, great technique. I mean, just technical proficiency in this group. And Maude in particular has just been on the money with everything she took. And you remember in the snatch where she went 3 for 3, each time she had that little adjustment in the bottom, I saw none of that. You know.
No, that was spot on.
Yeah.
I think this is the weight, 122.
No, he's leaving it.
Okay.
they were thinking about another change. It's
So
like one of
here
the coaches willing to write one in there. He's willing to make a change for her.
Maude
She wants one
Charron,
too.
122.
If successful, this will give her a 224 kilo total.
This is a great total.
Yeah, I wonder where this will finish. I think it could be looking top 7,
I think
top
so.
8. Really might. Maybe
A little bit out
started to
front.
roll off her shoulders.
Yeah, I think it came out. She was standing up and it was just a little bit forward, a little bit out front. Let's take a look at this.
This will be the final attempt.
Hips were moving up, but the chest wasn't quite rising with the hips, it looked.
All right, well, she does have one more. Her best ever total is 215, so she's already tacked 5 kilos onto that. And, you know, it looked like before that second attempt with 122, like they were thinking about an additional kilo or 2. I think this is a why not either way kind of situation.
Yeah, buy yourself. I mean, 1 kilo is less than 1% at this point. Why not buy yourself a little time if you need
want
to?
it. At the same time, her position, she will get out of that 122. And from what we saw in the first attempt, I think she'll just absolutely put the jerk away. So it does look like 122 kilos Maude Charron will take to close out the 63 kilo B session. So this is the final attempt of this group.
This is her third and the final attempt in this session. 122. Let's give it a go.
She didn't waste a lot of energy on that last attempt. So hopefully she's fresh, ready for this one. Let's see Maude Charron get this overhead. Much better. I mean, that is a beautiful lift right there.
Maude Charron, 122 kilo, third attempt, good lift.
224 total.
And just
Really?
a clinic and lifting, terrific job from Charron. Let's take a look at this again.
B session. Thank you very much. We'll see you back here shortly. We'll start moving.
Receives it perfectly.
Very nice.
Great punch out.
525.
And I love you see just that little flex at the bottom of the dip in the bar.
Starts to whip a little bit. Maude Charron, nicely done. 5 for 6 day for her. She is the leader.
Hello and welcome to the 2017 IWF World Championships. We're at the Anaheim Convention Center in Anaheim, California, and we're about to begin lifting in the women's 63 kilo Group B. There are 24 women entered into the 63 kilo category this year. To bring you the action here in the women's 63B group. We're about ready to introduce our competitors for this session. And welcome to the 2017 IWF World Championships. We're at the Anaheim Convention Center in Anaheim, California, and we're about to begin lifting.